Good morning to everybody out there. Maybe I have to use my mask because it's kind of affected me talking. Good morning to everybody out there. Maybe this is a little bit dark. Maybe you're not seeing me clear. But I have a brother, a friend who have came here already and done an interview with me a couple months back, and he chose to be here this morning to share with me how this program have helped him. And so is no other person than Michael. Michael just stated to me a while ago he don't really believe in religion. But I tell Michael I don't believe in religion either. But it's religion. It's through religion we get to know God. And that will be another debate for Michael. Michael was on this program from your place to my place, watching from around the world. Michael was on this page, and Michael and I had a great discussion of his youthful life. Today, this morning, Michael has been calling me over 20 consecutive times. I check my phone, I miss all Michael calls. I don't know why I've been missing this young man call. But I realize that Michael maybe have something to say or have something to offer. What this program has been to him and so why he came back to talk with me and share with me. Michael, good morning to you, my brother.
Good morning, brother.
How are you?
Living the dream daily.
Yes, I have watching out of Jamaica. Steve White is a former pastor. I have watching out of England at this time. Charmaine, Charm Farquharson. I keep on messing up her name. I wish she'd give me her right name. Charm Farquharson. Well, she's not a family of mine, but she's still with the name Farquharson.
Right.
Well, Michael, this morning we're going to look at a word from Colossians 3, verse 14. It said that over all these virtue put on love, which bind them all together in perfect unity. Do you think the world, Michael, is displaying love at all?
Certain aspects of it, of course,
Uh-huh.
right? There are certain parts of it that, it's showing love and immunity, but there's a lot that is not. That's doing the exact opposite of that, right?
Yes, and it caused a lot of people to wonder if the church today is really loving people as they should, eh?
See, now, when you reflect on that topic, it's like the church loving people. Well, at the end of the day, yes, the church is always there to love somebody, right?
Yes,
Just
yeah.
like anybody's there to love somebody in a certain aspect, right? In a certain sense. But now you have to find God in you and love yourself and know that you've been put here for a reason,
Yes.
right? And in saying that, you don't exactly have to go to church to do these things, but I suggest that if you're having problems coping with these things, that church is a good place for you. My boss was a Portuguese gentleman. He taught me how to be brick and stone mason. When I was back, I'd have to wake up in the morning, smoke pot, drink every day, carry on the path of destruction. He looked at me and said, "Michael, you need God in your life." And I sat there and I thought about that as a young man, and I was like, yeah, or whatever you say there, right? And then here today I'm supporting my brother's cause, the minister, because I do believe in God.
Because so Michael, what I really want to ask, because there are many people may taking this show for a joke. What this connection, since you have met me, what this connection have done to you? Why you have been calling me and trying to meet up with me and want to talk with me? What really transpired? Why you have been here this morning? What you are here to share this morning? I need to know.
I'm here to share that I was starting to become a believer, and then just how it happened, how me meeting my brother here happened. It was just it was like God sent it to happen. You know, I'm walking down the street looking for people I can help. All of a sudden, he's there. We meet up. I tell him a little bit about myself. He tells me about himself, and it happened for a reason. So he put a firm belief that yes, there is a higher power, and yes, believing it, and he will accept you, and he will forgive you, provided you ask and seek his forgiveness.
Wow. So if Michael, if somebody is watching this show or this program today, what would you say to them about what this connection, how it has transformed you to step out there because of so many things that you have said? Have it give you the confidence enough to touch life, to touch people life? This sense meeting me.
Yes, because the goal is always at the bottom line to help and to inspire and motivate people. Like if I can make changes, you can make changes. And then talking to my brother here, it just put, because he's doing the same thing, the exact same thing, right? Different angles, well, the same angle but different angles, and it just helped me to know that yes, this can be done. Yes, you know, like big changes in my life. I have thanks for, you know, a handful of people, but now pastor here, minister here, he's definitely on the list.
Yes. So
Alton.
yes, good. So Michael, do you think though Canada need more of this type of connection where men of God, men in general, who have the unity and the love in them to reach out to people that are hurting? Because when I met you that day, you told me you had some hurt. And I said to you, I remember I said to you, we came to earth to fix each other person's hurt. So you said you have something to offer. What is it you have to offer today? What did you bring? Because you said you have something to offer, man. You wanted to offer. What do you want to offer?
I gave it back to you, man. Remember?
What? I gave
with
you
the phone case,
with
with the black phone case, the envelope.
Yes, the envelope.
Yeah.
So you have so you gave me an envelope,
Yeah.
and you know I eventually left the envelope inside.
You might
So
have
maybe
done.
I need to go for it. Let them know that there's something is in the envelope.
Yeah.
What is in the envelope?
My donations to your movement.
You, so that's why you were calling me to donate something to my ministry.
Your ministry, yes.
And did I ask you for any donation?
No.
So because people believe that, you know, we are trying to let people know that when you do the things of God, we don't want people to say that we have to beg people to give. We want people to know what has happened, what really happened for you now to take the time out to come donate. And you're not a rich man.
No.
Huh?
Well, it depends on what you call rich.
Depends on what you call it. Well, Michael said take an envelope. I had the envelope, but I went inside and I placed the envelope down. They wasn't taking any look because I'm having some challenges this morning to get started. But I have the envelope inside. So when I go into that envelope, I will see some money.
Yeah.
Lots of money.
As much money as you want it to be.
Well, to my viewers watching from around the world, from Alton Place, your place, watching from around the world, he's very glad that I met this young man, and he came this morning to hand me an envelope. I think though it would be so polite for me to go for the envelope, give it to him, let him hand it to me, that you can see that it's not a joke. And so I'm going to leave him for a while just to go for the envelope. I hope he will say something positive. What is live, that some of you can hear it. I want to rush for the envelope and get back because I really want the viewers to know that you really hand me that envelope.
Of course.
You want me to do that? You want me to go for it?
Yeah.
All right. Michael want me to go for the envelope. So I have to be honest and go for it. Okay.
Okay. So when I say rich in a man-made illusion, I will be one day. Rich in gold, I will be one day for sure, since those things are real, right? Gold is real. Money's a man-made illusion for currency trading, right? But of course you have to have it. You have to have some of it, right? Especially me, I have children, so on and so forth. I'm rich in ambition. I'm rich in confidence. I'm rich in change. The reason why I'd like to come here is, you know, of course, to help Alton, you know, to see that, you know, he he represents something that everybody should represent, right?
It is said that some more big gifts come in big package. So I said, okay, you can put the phone. All right. To all my viewers, I must say though, here is the envelope. Yes, that's fine. That's fine. Don't turn it. Yeah, don't turn it off. Turn it off. We want to say that wow. Anything we just want resume. Yes. Good. We want to say this morning we're happy to have Michael here. Yes, sir. Thank you. So sorry, I have to because of moving this stuff up and down.
It's okay.
Thank you very, very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. All right. So this is the brother chose to come. When I met this young man on the street, I did not know how far this will be going. And Michael see it fit that you want to see this ministry in Canada take off.
Of course.
So you want to continue assist me getting off the ground.
Of course.
So maybe you could be a part of one of my member and become one of the leading speaker and able to speak to young people.
That would be great.
You sure?
That would be great, man. Yeah.
So I don't want them to think that because you have a tattoo, you can't anything. You're very positive. What makes your life so positive? What makes your life so positive?
Honestly, I got off methadone.
You got off methadone. What is this? Drugs?
Methadone is what the government says is good for you to take to get off opioids, which I was prescribed.
Yes.
Right? So once I did that, I started looking at the bright side of everything. No, I never finished high school. I didn't go to high school until I was 15. Yes, I grew up in poverty, all these things, but I learned a lot. And it wasn't until I got off methadone and my mind started working that I seen, like, it all happens for a reason. It's all part of God's plan. It's all written. And there's nothing to be sad about. People are dying from overdoses every day.
Yeah, but people are dying from over. Have you reached out to people, to your community that once upon a time was taking drugs and drinking alcohol? Have you reached out to that community to let them know how your life has transformed? Have you tried to reach out to them?
I have in a certain couple ways, right? But it's like I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. I've tried to volunteer as a peer support person.
Yes.
I've tried to volunteer in a couple ways, right? But a lot of people just they say whatever, But that's fine because so now my goal is to make something out of myself, right? For my children, of course. Every day I move for my children, So
Few months ago, Michael, we have been suffering as a nation where the black community has been suffering. The whole concept of racism where people feel like how you as a young man in a world that you grew up, maybe your foreparents would have spoke about this type of with black people, and to see the what is taking place and how you as a white man, how you feel about it.
I don't even say words like that.
Yeah.
I don't even say white or black
yeah.
or nothing like that.
Yeah.
Of course, as a younger, immature guy, I've lived all over the place. Like, I've lived in Toronto, where everybody's every color. I've lived in Lindsay, where everybody's white with a couple black people and a couple brown people. I've lived in all over the place, right? So, and that's another thing that when I got off methadone and I look back, it made me, I guess the word is multi-diversal, or right? So it made me have friends in each different type of nationality. And it's like eventually you just don't even look at it, you like like we're all spirits, we're all soul that's in a body, right? And so at the end of the day, like, as long as you got a good soul, that's all that really matters. As long as you're kind, as long as you're about helping others, right? Like Alton just said, I don't have it by the abundance, right? I'd like to have it, but when I do have it, I'm gonna give it back. I'll be there to reach down and help the person that was in where I was, right? Like I used to sleep in stairwells. You know, I grew up in a negative situation, but to come out of it and to be on the other side of it and look back and take the positive out of it, right? Like, I don't live in the best place. I wake up in the morning, I'm just happy to be awake. I'm happy to be alive because life is a miracle. You have to look at it like that, right? Like,
So you'd never allow negativity, negative stuff to stop you from being the person that you are. So who are some of your mentors? Who you listen to as a motivational person to motivate your life? What are the books you read? Because I heard you say you read a lot of books. What are some of the books you read to make Michael not being a street boy, not walking on the street, eating from garbage, doing all sort of stuff that is what make you a successful young man today? What are some of the books?
okay, so if right, like I said before, it all depends on what you call successful, right? Like, I'm successful in a lot of ways, right? Like, beat addiction, hands down. You know, it's been like what? I don't know. I don't even keep count. I just know that it's never gonna happen again. So, right? And like when it comes to drinking and smoking, periodically, yeah, I do it, right? But it's just not all the time. And then what else did you just ask?
So what are some of the books you read to help
Right,
you?
some of the books. I'll get to that in a second, right?
Yeah.
So now, music really does. Music is one of those rap music. I came up on rap music, right? So that's one of those things that, you know, it depends on how your mindset is. If you're thinking positive, you can take the positive message out of anything, just like there's good and bad in everything, right? So, or you can, if you have a negative mind frame, you're gonna take out of it, do drugs, sell drugs, go to shoot people, and all these terrible things, right? So the books that I've listened to, and first I watched the documentary, which really put me on this, changed the way I think. The Secret, The Law of Attraction. Then the next one was Rich Dad Poor Dad. Then The Richest Man in Babylon. How to Win Friends and Influence People. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. The Art of Negotiation Genius. Right now I'm doing Think and Grow Rich.
And so those are some of the books you read. This
Right.
morning, thank you. This morning to all my social media friends out there watching from wherever you are, watching from Alton Place, your place, watching from around the world. We're speaking to a young man who came on this show a few months back, who have now came to offer his support by making a donation of certain amount. I have not yet opened the envelope, but I'm very glad to know that this, when I started out this social media program, I did not know it would be touching a young man life like this young man, who now came to say he was on drugs. He had been out there doing different lifestyle and womanizing too, have a lot of women, and his life has transformed. And he's now want to see other young people life transform. He by saying some of the books that he read. He said he listened to positive music. That's what kept him. So I also want you to subscribe to YouTube on this, because we want this message to get out there that there's Canada have a young man now who will be a super young man who's thinking about doing his own business, thinking about growing up his children in a positive way. I want him to tell me something more about his children. How many children do you have? I want you to tell me something about your children. How many children do you have?
I have 3 children. I have 2 that are like biological children, and then I have one that I'm not biologically his dad. He's got a different dad than
So
me.
you take a person child and go that, wow,
Since
beautiful.
he was 2 years old.
2 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he's like me in the sense that, you know, at school he gets good grades, but not because he doesn't do homework at all. He doesn't do homework, but he gets good grades in the sense that his teachers will say he's always kind to everybody. It doesn't matter where they come from, what their status is. He's just nice to everybody, right? And that makes me proud, you know. And like my biological son, I haven't seen in a little bit. I actually talked to him a little bit not too long ago, but I'm working on that. And my daughter, she's 10. She just actually got really sick not long ago, but You know, they said there was going to be a bad conclusion to that, but she beat it, and you know, she's thriving today, and she's on TikTok. She's skateboarding. She's 10 years old, and she literally drops in on quarter pipes that are like the size of me. And I just with her the other night, and my stepson, and yeah, and like so this is why I move, right? I move every day to
So
build a future for them.
you're a father then.
Yeah.
So on Father's Day, you're supposed to get your Father's Day gift. What did you get for Father's Day gift?
I didn't see them.
You ever see? Okay. But I realized you were touring in different parts of Canada.
No, I was here in London, just looking for people to help, and
Looking for people to help.
Yeah.
You spoke to me about you have speaking to people concerning giving, and I thought you told me that you'd want somebody to know about this program, this show, where they can help to see this. Why? You know, my concern though, if you could change the world, what the first thing you'd want to change? To see people life transform.
The drug epidemic.
The drug epidemic. Oh, come on, social media. Are you hearing? This man is saying this morning. He wants to change the world from the drugs epidemic. And you know that drugs is destroying a lot of our children and family. And so this morning I want to say to Michael, it was very honored to have you on my show, your show, watching from around the world. I want you to subscribe to YouTube and post this and share it and like it. This morning we want to see, as Michael give to this program, you also can give, that more young men that are on drugs in Canada can see the show, and who knows, we can get them and speak into their life to help them. Michael have a vision. If Michael did not have a vision, Michael would have never came here this morning and hand me an envelope to say he want to see this program go somewhere to help other young men like him. Michael, I want to say bravo. Thank you for being a part of this medium, and that you will always give. And trust me, I'm really happy. And so in a while, I think I need to go and get my hair. So you're going to take me to get my hair. You're going to take me to get my hair shape up. And remember, this evening, join me 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock Jamaican time to speak to Brother Alex Wortham out of Indianapolis. We're going to speak on man, sex, life. That's going to be a very interesting topic. And I want to say to Melody Maker, happy to see you online, and anybody else that are watching, share it, like it, and let us build this mission. Together we can do it, but we all have to come to the drawing board. And I really want to say, Michael, again, it is happy to have you. Can you say to social media, to the people who are watching, in 2 minutes, say something to them positive before I go?
I'd like to thank Alton, 100%. And if you're having trouble getting out of a negative space and a depressing, quote unquote depressing space, make a habit of smiling at somebody.
Woo! Go ahead again, sir.
Make a habit of smiling at somebody. If you make a habit of smiling at a couple people a day, you never know how much you smiling at somebody. You know, you'll see somebody walking down the street, you don't know what they're going through. They got their head down, they got their frown on, they're looking angry. You stop and make sure they see you in the eyes, you smile at them, big bright smile. Like,
I think we need to smile at somebody.
Right? It's going to make them feel good. The energy you get off making them feel good will make you feel good. It's just an amazing thing.
Smile at somebody.
You do that 5 to 10 times a day, you'll feel better.
Jamaica, you know our culture. And I heard this man is saying something. Come on, Jamaican men, let us smile at somebody.
Yeah.
And it will change the world out there. Social media, Facebook, all of us, we have something to offer. To smile at someone will make a world different. You know why I get to connect with him? We smile at each other the first day when we met. Okay. Okay, thank you, Melody Maker. Good morning, Pastor. Great effort, young man. May God rightly bless and prosper you. You hear that, sir?
Thank you. You as well, dear.
This is a friend. That is what the melody maker. Thank you for that melody. That's nice. You're getting love from Jamaica.
Excellent. Thank
she's
you.
She's a Jamaican, you know, but she lives in the United States.
Nothing wrong with that.
Are you single?
I'm single. Yes.
You're single.
Yes.
So you ready to meet a beautiful lady?
I'm always into meeting beautiful ladies, but I take pride in being single. You know, I cook for myself, I clean for myself, I do my own laundry, I motivate myself and all that,
But,
you know?
But you're going to need something else. What you can't do for yourself. Maybe that lady will find that in you.
Maybe.
Baby.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
So I'm offering a beautiful lady out there to this handsome young man. He said that he's a father and he grew other children. Wow! Come on. This man is ready to take on the world. But you ready to take on the world with him? He's very positive. He's positive about himself and he wants to see the world change by dealing with person in the crack house. Drugs men. Come on. Here is a young man who wants to speak to you. Find him. Find him show. Go on my page. You will see him and be a part of his show because what he said, he wants to help somebody who is dying. Have yourself a God bless Friday morning and a great weekend as we continue watching from my place, your place, watching from around the world. Happy to have you again, sir. God bless you.
God bless.
God bless you. Say, smile at somebody. Thank you very, very, very much for being a part of the show. All right, Michael. What a beautiful. What a.
Down there.
This?
Down there, look.